So I've had it in mind to make a clever intro for my raw side of rowdy installments. Finally got to it, but at the moment I'm not sure. I'm not solid on what I want to talk about. No, you're not getting any of my breakfast. Sorry. I think, are you ready to come inside? I'm actually going to be eating out here. You want to come in? Oh, we got one coming out? Lately I've gotten serious about a diet. One of my more recent videos was of me trying out sardines. But when it comes to eating healthy, as much as a support supplements can be, it's not a substitute for what you're able to get out of food. I mean, I still take my greens powders. Right now it seems like I'm getting on track with my Metamucil, my fiber. I'm increasing my potassium and magnesium intake, getting my protein where I can. But you can't buy your way into optimal health when it comes to supplements alone, thinking that they're going to be the cure-all. And how all that good are supplements when you're not putting in and cutting out the things you're supposed to. Oh, by the way, I'm back on track with my mushroom coffee. That should take care of me for a while. What I'm trying to say is all these hyped up products you can get off places like Amazon and elsewhere on the internet, they might work, they might not work. And some things that do have the potential to work actually depend on you playing your part. So last year, I became interested in moringa capsules. Moringa. It's pretty much said to provide you with a lot of what you're not getting from your food, especially in this day and age where big industry is cheapening the value of stuff, even the soil. But I quit taking it since like right before, a little bit before the recall happened based on concerns with salmonella. And I felt like they worked while I did take them. I can't really say that I was under the placebo effect. Also, another thing, methylene blue, said to be a powerful antioxidant, supposed to help you with brain fog and energy. But let me share several things with you, okay? Why's my eyebrow like this? Okay, that's not one of them. So methylene blue in liquid form is liable to stain your toilet. And after it sits for a while, it is a chore. It's a battle to try to get it off. But what prompted me to discontinue my use of it, it's said to raise blood pressure. So, excuse me, sorry. Supplements, some supplements out there on the market can produce side effects, whether they're obvious side effects or not. And there's a real possibility that, just like with food, some supplements can be at risk of contamination. So my relationship with all these hyped up supplements that you see on the internet, I think it's safe to say that it's winding down. And you know something else, it might not be safe to be taking a multitude of supplements altogether. But overloading on supplements, packing up on supplements is not, it's not going to work as a replacement for eating the things you're supposed to be eating. And not all these supplement products have optimal bioavailability and absorption rate. And even in that video where I was trying out sardines, I had already brought up this point. Sardines are a good source of omega-3s. You know, the internet is it's a great place to learn about vitamins, minerals, nutrients, and even on YouTube, when you got excellent people like Dr. Eric Berg, and then also a new one that I'm starting to like is a guy named, I think his name is Victor Prince. And also lately I've been using Grok. I've been using this as my AI assistant for like about over a month. And you know what, there might be times where you just go out to straight up consult a professional face-to-face for questions and concerns you got. But apart from store-bought and online ordered supplements, the remedies or tonics that I make with stuff from my kitchen cabinet, I also like tea. Green tea I really like, but once I learned about the benefits of dandelion root tea, that won me over. And it's bitter tasting, but not the kind of bitter I'm thinking about. Not like, but when I get this stuck in my flavor saver, it halfway reminds me of s'mores. But I'm not using the Rowdy JQO Quirky Orchard project to necessarily give out medical and nutritional advice. I'm not an expert, I'm not a licensed professional, but more or less this is about me documenting my journey. I'm also doing my best to limit sugar. Now those Body Armor drinks, they're loaded with potassium, among other vitamins. But they also have a zero sugar option as well, and it might have a tiny smidge less content of potassium. You're supposed to be getting 4,700 milligram worth of potassium per day, and it appears that that's something that 97% of Americans are not doing. But I guess the point is, now that I'm being won over to getting my essential nutrition content from the right food sources and dialing back my reliance on supplements, not eliminating supplements. I keep on wanting to say substances. No, that is not the word used. Supplements. By prioritizing the right foods over reliance on supplements, that's a better route, and I can actually tell the difference. I feel a whole lot better, but I got to be very conscious going forward. Open-minded, but it's not just about what I'm eating, it's also about what I'm doing. I'm also getting into breathing hacks with a little touch of acupressure to relieve stress and anxiety. I'm not going to explain these terms to you, but I've known about the physiological side for a while. But more recently, I've learned about box breathing and the 4-7-8 method. And right now, I think that the 4-7-8 method is my favorite, and also helps to get outside light exposure and try to get regular movement combined with good nutrition, all these good practices. But the lesson here is that you simply can't buy your way into optimal health and being. The market does not necessarily provide for that, especially in the context of omitting all the things that you're supposed to be doing and taking in. This is where I've been going wrong for... Be quiet! This is where I've been going wrong for quite a while. It's within your power to have the life and sense of being that you want. And I've said this before and I'll say it again. Convenience is a gateway drug to all manner of the unwanted. Sometimes convenience can flat out be a trap. And that's what I mean when I'm talking about how you can't buy all these touted supplements and expect them to work in miracle fashion. As long as you're tiptoeing around effort, you're not moving forward. And also, like I've been saying, easier said than done. I don't think I got enough material for this installment of The Raw Side of Rowdy, so I guess I'll cut you loose now. You have a good one, and really, take care of yourself. There's a vast world of knowledge out there.